Tinubu's credentials update. APC lampoons Atiku, ex-VP said to submit documents in Supreme Court. Exactly. APC just lampooning Atiku. He has gotten all the facts. They are in the public and he has a case. Okay, it's completely case of forgery now, confirmed. And now he's depositing those, submitting those documents in court for the Supreme Court to read through and see that the person they're defending actually forged the certificate he submitted with INEC. This is going to be a very bad one. The All Progressive Congress on Tuesday chastised the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate standard bearer Atiku Abubakar over his quest to obtain President Bola Tinubu's academic record from the Chicago State University. The National Publicity Director of the APC, Bala Ibrahim, attributed Atiku and the PDP's action to what he called post-election defeat disorder. Nobly English. He claimed Nigerians had rejected the opposition party following years of mismanagement and admonished the former vice president to quit politics. So, with what PDP did and what APC is doing now, which one will classify as the worst mismanagement ever in the history of Nigeria? This is APC propaganda. So, this is happening as the United States District Court for Northern Illinois reportedly received the former Lagos State Governor's certificates as ordered by Justice Nancy Maldonado. The Punch reports that the court was still taking the deposition of Tinubu's certificates as of 8 p.m. Nigerian time on Tuesday, following the release of the document by Chicago State University on Monday in compliance with the court ruling. So the Chicago State University released the academic records of the president following requests by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who was the PDP candidate in the February 25, 2023 presidential election. Magistrate Jeffrey Gilbert had on September 19th granted Atiku's request for the release of Tinubu's academic record, but the president filed a review of the order. Tinubu's lawyers insisted that the documents would not be relevant in Atiku's appeal against Tinubu at the Supreme Court and asked for a review of the ruling. However, Justice Nancy Maldonado, a federal judge, overruled Tinubu's objections and ordered the CSU to release the president's academic record. So, in the CSU document, which went viral late Monday night, the institution responded to Atiku's 4 requests. In response, Atiku's first request for a true and correct copy of any diploma for a Bachelor of Science degree issued by CSU in 1979, the U.S. Varsity said the document responsive to this request, which CSU, after diligent search, has been able to locate, are produced herewith and bits labeled CSU 001 through CSU 0007. The student names on these diplomas have been redacted for privacy reasons. Now, on the second request for a true and correct copy of any diploma issued by CSU in 1979 to Tinubu, the varsity said CSU does not, in the ordinary course, keep copies of student diploma, and after the diligent search, cannot locate a copy of the original diploma it prepared for Tinubu in 1979. Hence, has no document responsive to this request. Responding to the third request, seeking the release of true and correct copies of the diploma issued by CSU other than Tinubu, contained in the same font, seal, signatures, and wording, the CSU said the document responsive to this request, which CSU, after diligent search, have been able to locate, are produced herewith with Bates level CSU 0008 through to 00010. Now, so the summary of the whole thing now is that CSU has been able to produce all the requests and all the documents supporting the request that Atiku made to the school. So what is happening now? Speaking further, he added, he who alleges must prove. Now that we have the document, we will tender it before the Supreme Court. So it is now for the revered justices of the Supreme Court to see if indeed what we have said against this person can be proven. And then the necessary thing be done per the extant provisions, laws, and Electoral Act. Declaring that the game is up, Abdullahi stated, if the judiciary has any modium of honor left in it, this is the time to prove it, and if Tinubu and his people, APC, have anything good for Nigeria in their entire conception, this is the time to prove it. Tinubu and the APC should apologize to Nigerians and hand over and go. Wow. This one is serious. This one is serious. Okay. Speaking on the release of the president's record, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, Festus Keyamo, and the senior special advisor to the president of media and publicity, Tope Ajayi, mocked Atiku, saying his effort was an exercise in futility. But we are waiting. Everybody in Nigeria is waiting if truly it is exercise in futility. Okay. Man, this is quite a very long stuff. Somebody says, so when Salisu Buhari claimed to have graduated from the University of Toronto, it was through an email. They said they don't know him. He is not in their record. But CSU has been consistent about the president graduating from the school since people have been asking in 1999. People sent tons of emails and they have come out to say he graduated summer. Can you imagine? So the fact remains now that it is now clear that they say, okay, Tinubu attended, but the certificate is parading. Is it from the school? That is another question. Now, the one is submitted to INEC. Is it from the school? That is also another thing. So all of this, and now this morning or last night, the registrar of the school has come to confirm that the certificate Tinubu is parading and he submitted to INEC is not from them, and they can't authenticate the source. And that means that it is forged. So it's a very bad situation that Nigeria is in now. Very big disgrace for a nation called Nigeria. So now, wow, Nigeria, must truth be hidden under the carpet forever? Jonathan is now a Democrat because he paved way for evil to thrive in Nigeria. Now Atiku conceptualized as a serial loser because the evil genius has overwhelmed all and sundry. There is no problem. Let him go ahead and rule because he has all it takes to procure judgment from the Nigerian supermarkets. I'm only worried about the future of our coming generations on the foundations we have already laid. Go ahead and jubilate. Because I don't know why these people are fighting and bringing case upon case. No, not be Nigeria again if the youth can easily confuse with tribalism. So what else? I keep saying this everything Africans don't like good people. And that is true. Shameless leader defending evil. Nigeria is now a laughingstock everywhere in the world. God will judge these leaders tomorrow. I think Abubakar no get serious work he's doing. What is his problem with another man's credentials? Can you imagine? We're talking about integrity. We're talking about integrity here and credibility. We're talking about you are coming to say what he has no job to do. And somebody has responded to him. Call it what you want. Forgery is forgery. Thief not thief. International disgrace must leave that seat. That is it. All right, thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. This is what is coming as APC is trying to lambast PDP and Atiku, but Atiku has gotten what he wanted and is filing it straight to the Supreme Court.